It's your girl, Miss Connie, coming to you every Wednesday at 5 p.m., discussing the levels of intimacy. What's your naked truth? Stay tuned in to stay turned on. See you at 5.
Hi. Hey. What's up?
All your favorite artists.
Check it out.
Say my name.
DJ Khaled.
This is Mila J.
Bruno Mars.
On Hot 7025fm.com.
It's your main man, 360 the Poet from the Morning Wood. And are you looking for the perfect drink? Well, you found it. Mimosa Royale is the perfect combination of California sparkling white wine and natural juice that is both tasty and refreshing. No artificial colors or flavors, no sugar added, and it's gluten-free. As the world's first ready-to-drink mimosa, Mimosa Royale is perfect for any occasion, day or night. You no longer have to drink 12 of those seltzers just to get that perfect buzz. At 8% alcohol, Mimosa Royale is the perfect drink to party with. Offered in a variety of flavors and sizes, you are bound to find a Mimosa Royale that you'll love. We have berry, mango, apple, and orange, with more flavors to come. Mimosa Royale is the most award-winning flavored wine that serves in bottles or cans. You can find them online at drinkmimosa.com or find them at your local liquor store. Ask for it by name. Mimosa Royale.
This is Miss Connie from Level. You're listening to Miss Connie from Levels of Intimacy, The Naked Truth at Hot 702.5 FM, Risky Radio.
Ooh, you want some of my brown sugar? Ooh, yes, honey. I am out here showing one more skill. She doing one more thing. Y'all seen me last night on that live, but yes, I am back. So come on in, y'all, and grab your cocktails. Okay, it's not time to cocktail, but go grab your cocktails. It is happy hour, wig off Wednesday, and it is time to tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth, the naked truth. Yes, I'm your sweet smelling, shea butter selling master stylist, Miss Connie, better known in these social media streets as TMO baby. That is totally made over to ones that don't know, but if you do, you already know. That's the mofo one. That is me, your girl. Yes, and I am here for all of the nonsense today. I am here on this platform to have a deep conversation and dive into some real-ish, okay? But before I get started, I definitely want to let you guys know where I am right now. I am at the studios of Hot 702.5 FM. That is Risky Radio, where we keep it real sexy. We keep it real hot, okay? And we keep it popping. So I hope you tuned in so you could be turned on by today's topic for conversation. And I want to just start off with my own naked truth today. So y'all got to come on in here for this. I've been shooting reels and popping and posting videos for y'all. Y'all calling me with all kind of good questions, which y'all knows your assets and abilities and liabilities. But I'm here to talk about it. But before I do that, I want to just really, really thank everybody for the level of engagement that you guys have been giving me. I really appreciate y'all. I got so many new people out here that's just noticing me everywhere. I went to get a pizza at 2 o'clock in the morning looking cray, okay, and was noticed. I shall not be out here looking crazy like that, eating in the wee hours of the night. Kind of get it together. But anyway, yeah, I do. I want to I appreciate everybody. I see it in the numbers. Y'all got me out here thinking big much. And that's what I'm doing. But y'all not going on that TikTok and subscribing like I asked y'all to. So I definitely got my girl back in the house, Miss Davita Bailey. She is my partner on the line and also my coworker at our place of business, which is Look Style Society, located at 6539 South Las Vegas Boulevard. You already know that's where I'm in the building, slaying day to day. but it's hours for that because y'all know I got a plethora of things going on. But definitely, Davita Bailey, if you are looking for a loctician out here in the city, she is here for you. She is also a real estate investor. So if you got some money to give her, she got a plan for you right now. Definitely tap in. She is in my live. She is dropping comments. Davita, make sure you drop your information and let them know where to find you and what it is that you can help them with. But before y'all do that, go to that TikTok and click that link and subscribe and follow. Copy, paste, share with everybody. Y'all know I'm trying to do something. Somebody was sending me all these, like, what you trying to do? Dang, girl, I'm trying to do something. Okay, I'm trying to see a man by the dog. But yeah, so please follow me also on Instagram at TMO Baby. As well as TikTok, TMO Baby Hair. Under Miss Connie, you will see two pages. And I think that's before I really understood TikTok. So I need to combine them. But one is under my event business because, you know, I'm always about the party. Yes, Intimacy, Private, and Cozy Events is still in business. Let us know if you are looking to host an event, need a party planner, or you know what? If you want to turn up with your friends, I am here for that and all of the conversation. But that is the gist of the intro here. And although I did not post this person, I have a guest. And it is one of my gentleman friends because you bitches is weird. So I don't even really be doing y'all like that no more. I just got all these like super male friends who are always bigging up your girl. I'm going to bring him on to camera. This is my partner in crime. You guys have seen him with me. We done videos. We do all type of big party rentals. And he is also from the land. You know, this is our week. All my people from Cleveland, they coming in town, the dog pound. But let me introduce my partner here, my friend, Mr. Masai Messi.
Ow! Ooh, ooh, ooh. You already know how you get down. It's a pleasure being here, and like she say, partner and friend. You know, it's a Cleveland thing for one.
Right.
Once we get together, you know, we just automatically overstand each other.
Yes.
So
and
it's my pleasure to be here.
Yes. So I always like to let my audience know how I meet and how I have met my guests. So I met Messi in business per usual, that's kind of how you always kind of meet me on some level of business, by Tony Soul Station, which shout out to Tony as well, and Phoenix Orion, my house DJ, and Phoenix. Tony. Yes. Also, the event planners and promoters. They introduced Messi to me because you were looking for a venue where you were really doing what you do now, kind of collaborating businesses. Yes. So finding places for for large entertainers to have intimate parties. And that was 4 years ago?
Yes.
Yeah, because it was like when I first...
Yeah, sure was.
Yeah, because it was when I first opened up my event space. So 4 years ago, he and I met, and we kind of just been rocking ever since and collaborating and making things happen. And I just appreciate our friendship so much.
Same.
And it's crazy, guys, because you were supposed to be here last week. But just to piggyback off the week prior to that about platonic relationships and how people think that men and women cannot be in platonic relationships, which is crazy.
Yeah, it sure is.
Yeah. So...
We ain't on that subject, but I was kind of upset I missed that one because I would have loved to comment on that.
Right.
Because it ain't always about the sexual thing. It's just the energy, and sometimes, you know, it's like a person, if you got a sister.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you ever had a sister, just look at that lady as a sister.
Exactamundo.
If you don't have a pretty sister or a beautiful sister, you ain't never had a beautiful sister, and be like, right, but that's my sister. Okay.
Look at her as her ugly ass neighbor. Whatever. But she's still cool.
Exactly. She's still cool though.
Right. She cool. She ain't cold.
Nah.
But she cool. You know what I'm saying? So but okay, so that's how we met. But guys, I know I got a lot of feedback about those mansion rentals. Actually, Messi, you've opened up a lot of doors for me. He just recently had me as a guest on Dumb Jocks podcast with what's K?
KK.
Yeah, with KK and the host of the show. Right. And like I said, so this is my to partner if you are looking to have these high scale events and these private, accommodations, not so much as like these clubhouses or these clubs or these venues. And that's what I try to tell people. Like, although I am a venue owner, every party is not meant for a brick and mortar. Like sometimes you got to have the intimate space of a home.
Exactly.
You need a couch, not a folding chair.
Sometimes you want events where you don't want a bunch of people. You just want the right people.
Exactly. Right. You don't want them to even know where you at. Location, what the invitations always say?
Private location.
Right. Will be announced once we say that you really can come. But no diddy bopping.
No.
We don't do no disclosures.
None of that goes down.
Right. None of those disclosures. So give them your information, Messy. I told them what your name is. Tell them where they can find you. Just kind of what it is exactly that you offer in all of your services.
Well, Masai Messy is the name I do business by. I own a private concierge service called Massage Services. It's been out for over 25 years. It started in Cleveland. Started off with, just doing neighborhood things with individuals who didn't have the time to do this and do that. So they say, guess what? Can you do this for me? Then I ended up getting into the entertainment business, and that's where it changed around big time. Then it went from just doing little errands to personally knowing these individuals, and they trusted me to do things. They, I'm going out of town for a week. I want you to be at the house when this package comes, blase, blase.
Mm-hmm.
So I just built the trust over the years with them. And then my two youngest sons decided they wanted to be filmmakers. So they went to California and got the degrees in filmmaking from the Art Center of Pasadena. Shout out to the Next Level Brothers.
Okay, so you have children. How many children? Uh-oh, never mind. This ain't worry.
This ain't worry.
Never mind.
I ain't the baby daddy.
Never mind. Jesus. Are you married or are you single?
I am single.
Or
I've been
confused?
divorced twice.
Okay.
But since you said this is the naked truth,
Please.
or whatever, in case I never said it before and they never heard it, the naked truth is during both my marriages, I was the fuck up.
Ooh, look at
I
that.
was the fuck up. I really was. I mean, I have told it to them, but maybe I haven't said it out, loud in public. So to both of them, 1 and 2, still love you as the people that you are or person that you are, but at that particular time in my life, doing those marriages, I was the fuck up.
Hey, listen, there is so much healing in transparency.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? There's levels to intimacy. And guess what? Today's topic, we're going to go right in from that moment right there. We're talking about boundaries and barriers.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And look, you like... Messy didn't know where.
Explain to me the boundaries and barriers.
So I'm saying, just tapping back into that, saying that you were the fuck up.
Oh, yeah.
So clearly you didn't know the boundaries, and you broke barriers.
Well, definitely didn't.
Exactly.
Because at the time I was young, I was brought up a certain way, believe in certain things. Sometimes you get older, you find out that the things that you were taught or was, given to you were not right. Or sometimes they weren't right.
Right.
So you have to adjust to that,
Right. So, and I like to give definitives because what I always say is with titles comes expectations. With expectations comes failure because we all have a different definitive of what words mean. Mm-hmm. So we all have different levels of education. It's not nobody up or down, just different ways of learning things. So I always like to give a definition. So boundary is where one thing ends and another begins. So boundaries, it helps define what you're comfortable with,
Okay.
So you were comfortable being a fuck up in the relationship, basically.
Oh, yes. This is where part of Missy comes from. It was just, I guess it was a natural thing. I don't know. But
right. Especially 2 times.
To me, it was a learning. Well, the first time I was really young. The second time, it was more of I wouldn't say a guilt or anything. It was just more, I thought I was ready. until I got into it.
How far in between the relationships did you?
Well, my first marriage, I was married for 11 years. And the second marriage, I was married for 8.
Okay.
So I did some years with him, and then I had years with him before marriage.
Okay. Okay. So the whole thing about boundaries is it's almost like dating, it's almost like a dating game. And I like to give analogies because everybody, on something when on this show, because it's 5:00, you overwhelmed. So I don't like to make them think too hard. I like to give an analogy. So I have the analogy of like Jenga. So in Jenga, you stack the blocks, and these blocks could be for attraction, communication, and compatibility. But you already know what happened in Jenga.
Yes.
What happens?
If you pull one of them blocks out, it falls down.
Boom! There it is. So that's almost kind of how this whole boundaries and relationship thing, and a really trendy topic would be just that whole level of nonsense going on in the hip hop community, but we so oversaturated with it. I don't even really want to say the name. I don't even want it to be a part of the whole algorithm right now, but just understanding that, when we don't have self-control, okay, and when you allow yourself to be disrespected, that's when boundaries are broken. You know what I'm saying? And when boundaries are broken and you don't heal, then now you create barriers.
So I guess I have a question for that. And that question would be about self-control. Because when you say self-control, is that something that's taught? Is that something when these little, like when you're 7 or 8, a parent sit up and tell you, look, I need you to practice self-control. Self-control means this, and it means that. Because a lot of times you can say that to some individuals, and they really don't understand what self-control means.
Okay.
They think it just means things as far as like keep your thing in your pants or something like that. But it could go as far as business. It could go as far as eating.
Exactly.
Whatever it is in life.
Exactly. And that's what the definition of boundary, it breaks it down to emotional, physical, even digital. Because this is my thing. Like sometimes we got to break things down. So you just said as a child, when your parents say have some self-control, how could you have self-control when you're not in control of yourself? So you can't have self-control until you have control. So one thing I always say is on here is pussy is the power. There is a difference between coochie, vagina, and pussy in my mind. Okay.
What's the difference?
Coochie is kitty, vagina is medical, pussy is power. Because once you're able to even say the word, you on a whole different level of mindset. Okay. There's ownership. Like, you know what I'm saying? That you taking control. You cannot control me. Okay. That's my mindset.
I like that. No,
right.
I never heard the 3 different levels of it.
Yeah, that's definitely a conversation and a topic. Yeah, it's levels. I always say that. It's levels to this. But understanding the boundaries is almost like traffic lights. I mean, green is go, yellow is caution, red is stop. At no point green ever turns red. Red never turns green. Caution has the ability to be green or red, but if I say stop, no, that's the boundary.
No means no.
Yeah, I don't care if we in here slobbing all, it is what it is. But this seems like that we kind of jumped the gun.
Get a little something else,
Right, because... So it's funny, just that topic alone, just the reels that I dropped, it took that so many different directions because you brought up self-control as a child. People are calling me, asking me the reel, they like, Connie, what is going on? Are you really dating young? And I just did I dropped that and I'm like, hey, I've always dated older men.
Right.
But now at 50, how old are you?
That's good you say. I'm 56 years young.
So and I know, listen, y'all, this is hilarious because Messi and I hang out a lot. And I am the old lady in our group.
Grandma.
Listen, I will shut down and turn into the old lady in a heartbeat. But this is my show, so I'm going to say it's not me. In my situations and relationships, I feel like I'm running into the old unhealthy man and I'm saying, okay, I've always dated older, 10, 15 years my senior, but now as the 60, 70-year-old, he really ain't doing it for me.
You know what? That's interesting you say that, because when I turned 50, I had moved out here.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, you know what? This is what I'm getting ready to do. The first 50 years of my life, I did these things, I did all that. If it didn't make me $1 billion, if it didn't make me prosper or become better, guess what? I've been there, done that. Now I'm going to try some different things. Mm-hmm. And one of those things, I'll give you an example, was like music. Mm-hmm. Most of the music I used to like go to concerts or whatever, it was either R&B or hip hop or, things of that sort. I come out here, I say, you know what, I'm going to try something different. I'm going to go to a rock concert. I'm going to go to a rave. I'm going to try all, stuff I normally would be like, I'm not going to do that.
Right.
But the whole point was the next 50 years, because I'm doing 100. Mm-hmm. So the next 50 years, it's going to be all new things that I'm trying, not the things that I've been through already. I know if it's good and it works, okay, cool. But if it didn't work or it didn't have no benefit for it, no need to do it again. Mm-hmm. No need to try it again. Try something else, maybe the opposite of that.
Mm-hmm. Now, see, that just dives us right into barriers. So you broke barriers. Oh, basically, because to break a barrier is to keep apart or keep from progressing or making it difficult. So in our head, we have so many, and it also said about barriers that they're technical barriers, language barriers, and psychological barriers. And it seems like that psychological barrier, it deals with self, others, world, fear, filtering, and poor listening. So sometimes we don't do things because we heard that's not what we're supposed to be doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, honey, you 50, you ain't supposed to. No, that's what your mama them did.
Exactly.
Don't try to tell me what I'm going to do, okay? Because I am not getting ready to sit in your shed.
Exactly.
No, I'm not. I'm not about to settle. I'm not about to have this but I don't want it. I don't want it.
Well, I could definitely understand about barriers, because I believe I've broken a few barriers as far as in my family goes. It used to be a time in my family where I would look at the family photos and not one picture of my grandmother and grandfather together with their children. And they had 6.
What?
Not one.
That's crazy.
And I'm like, where's this going? Okay, my grandmother and grandfather, they divorced. Not divorced, but separated. They never got divorced. But they separated. And I used to say, like, well, out of all these children, out of all these years, y'all didn't take one picture?
Not one.
So, my first wife, we had a grandson. And she flew to California to see the grandson. And I was here in Vegas. And it just popped to me, and I got on the road. I said, I'm on my way up there. I went all the way up there, 4 hours there, and 4 back, just to take a picture with her and my grandson. I said, why? Because I say this isn't for us. This is for him.
Generations, yeah.
This for them when they get older, and they can sit up and say, wow, we got a picture with both, opposed to, this is a picture of my grandfather.
Or this is who I look like.
Or that too.
And that's crazy, because I don't have any baby pictures. I literally have one picture of me in elementary school, and I don't have any pictures of my mother pregnant with me. There's no pictures of anyone holding me as a child. And I mean, it really, like, that's a whole nother show, because that's where I'm going to tap into the ancestry DNA. So if you kind of know me, you kind of know that ancestry story. But, it questioned, are these really my people? Like, where's my baby pictures at around here? Like, lady, I'm calling cousins like, you remember when my mama was pregnant? They like, not really. I'm like, girl, let me find out.
Y'all ain't telling the truth here.
Let me find out. I'm a whole Lifetime movie around here.
So you say you went on Ancestry? Oh, okay. My cousin, she went to Africa in 1970, and she didn't come back to like 2014. And she, while she was over there, she ended up getting she traced our bloodline back 140,000 years BCE with genetic, scientific, and archaeological proof. So when you sit up here saying you don't have these pictures, and after I learned that information, I happened to be watching TV, and sure enough, they did a movie about my 6-time grandmother.
Wow.
Her name was Nzinga. She's a warrior from Uganda, because that's where people was from. But the reason I said that is because on Ancestry, they only go as far as like your fathers, and they only go so far.
No, I'm 8. So listen, I'm not about to even tap into that.
Right,
but
well, let's not
actually, it did went 8 generations back.
But like I say, so far.
Well, yeah, you're right.
Compared
But
to
it does give you
140,000.
the passage. But what's crazy is my uncle, my mother's brother, he did it for us, but he's not even my mother's real father. So I was vested in all this information, and I am not a part of that family.
You're like, whoa. Wait a
Like,
minute.
I am a Mitchell, but I am really a Wright. You know what I'm saying? So me just learning into that and going off into that conversation, like I said, we will dig into that closet later. That is a whole show episode. That's kind of like a series. But yeah, just understanding those barriers and breaking those boundaries, and like you said, understanding who we are, where we come from, it allows you to love better, listen more intensely, and kind of understand things,
Do you think that pretty much only apply to those that might be seeking or want? Because you could say that those same things to individuals who didn't know, and some individuals be like, I don't care about that. That
Those
ain't
are
got nothing to
barriers.
do with it.
Those are barriers.
Okay, so they
They
put
have
up
barriers. Psychological,
opposed to- okay.
something about fear, something about religion, something about the parenting, something about their life has, and understanding chakras and how to be aligned and balanced, and some people are like, oh, that's whatever. But guess what? If you really are tapped in and you do believe in some level of energy and spirituality, I suggest you just trot right over there downtown to the honey spot. No. Yeah, what's that? What's called? The honey spot? Yeah, that's what it's called. We went down there last week after the show. Man, super cool place. We're gonna do some activities with her. But yeah, you got to learn how to heal and unblock some things. And I always, when I go through these episodes with people, I always ask them, what is your most fondest memory at your youngest age? Once you trigger that, it starts to unfold. Everything starts to come apart. And then, you're allowing yourself to be open and break some of these boundaries. Just like said conversation or topic, I've never, like I said, dated younger men. And then hence I met somebody, and I don't want to say we dating, but I want to say that I enjoy his company, and you met my friend because we all done hung out together. There wasn't a conversation in the car like, so what's up with him? What's up with you? Which an older person, because me and you been a lot of places, down with another friend of ours who's older, and he got 1,000 questions. Like I'm on his television show, and I'm like, you asking me way too many questions. Like I don't even know you, don't care about you. Like, why does it matter to you what type of relationship him and I have? Like, what are you doing? But anyway, guys, that takes me into I mentioned last week about letters, because y'all was writing me letters, and I am here for it. So guess what I got today? A letter. We gonna tap into this doggone letter that was written to me. I actually have 2 letters, one from a female, one is from a male, but I'm gonna read this first letter first. Whoo, y'all. It says, Dear Connie, I hope this letter finds you well. I've been meaning to reach out and share some thoughts that have been on my mind since we started getting to know each other. I was like, okay. First and foremost, I want to say how much I've enjoyed our time together. Getting to know you has been an incredible experience. You are smart, funny, and have a perspective on life that I find refreshing and inspiring. I genuinely appreciate the way you challenge me to think differently and to see the world through a new lens. Because I always say, that's sidebar, if you kicking it with somebody that's younger on any level, business, personal, sexual, whatever, make sure you're teaching them something.
Exactly.
Make sure if you with somebody older, and make sure that you are learning something from them. He said, that being said, I'd like to address something that I know has been on both our minds. Really? Now you're thinking for me? But anyway, he says, our age difference. I'm aware that I'm younger, and I've heard the comments and concerns that can come with such a relationship. However, I want you to know that my feelings for you are genuine, and I believe that age is just a number. What matters most to me is the connection we have and the bond we're building. That is so sweet. He says, I'm intrigued by the experiences you've had and the wisdom you bring to our conversation. I see a lot of potential in us, and I'm excited about where this could lead. Yes, there are differences in our ages, in our life stages, and I understand that that comes with challenges. But I'm willing to communicate openly. He is a very good communicator. Navigate those challenges together and explore what this relationship can become. I want you to feel comfortable being yourself around me, because I'm always complaining about I'm fat while I'm eating, without the weight of societal expectations and judgments. If you ever have doubts or concerns, I encourage you to share them with me. I believe that honesty and transparency are key to any successful relationship, and I'm here to learn from you, baby. Ultimately, I'm interested in you, the person you are, not just the age on your ID. I hope we can continue to explore this connection and see where it takes us without fear or hesitations. Thank you for being you. I'm hearing your thoughts. Oh, sorry. Hello? Let me tell y'all something. Oh, y'all. Connie is celibate, but I got a lot to sell, okay? That takes me right into my good commercial break. I am your girl, Miss Connie, the Bedroom Boutique Consultant. Okay, of course you are learning things from me because I am teaching. Okay, so today, the cat out the bag, messy. Okay, then this is going to be, pay attention, okay? Yes, you guys already know, cat out the bag, okay, is our make me over massager. Okay, this is a platonic friendly toy to me. Okay, also pair that with our good massage oils. Here we have succulent strawberry, and it's edible too. So we have succulent strawberry, we have Wild Child sensual massaging and body oil. So what I'm gonna do, Messy, so as I massage you, I'm gonna ask you a question, and I'm just gonna show you there's levels to intimacy. Even though you're friends with somebody, you're a driver. Okay. So I know you my friend, I know you drive, and sometimes I want you to drive me places. And, you know, I don't always have monetary things for you because I come with a plethora of gifts. But guess what I could do? I could offer you a good hand massage. Give me your hand. So when you have your special date nights, what are you offering? What are you showing up in your overnight bag?
Well, I haven't had a date. I don't do date nights. I ain't did that in so long. No, I literally just got good friends, and they overstand where.
So you just have booty calls.
I can, yes, if needed. If needed.
Hey, your hands cold. What did that Asian man say about cold hands?
I was eating too much watermelon.
Oh, yup. That Asian guy that owned the properties.
He said everything was good, but because your hands is cold, you was I was eating too much of something.
Yeah, too much cold stuff. Yeah. Or cold water, because you always drink cold water. That feel good, huh?
Yes.
I know. Put it in your hand. Put your hands together. So that is our bedroom candy massager. It is called the Make Me Over. That feel good. And that oil is real nice. Put it on the back of your knuckles.
Gotcha.
So this is something, guys, listen, all that Netflix and chilling, and then you're not really... wait a minute. Wait, pause. What's wrong? That's my vibrator.
Oh, too loud.
E, like, what is that? That is the vibrator. Did y'all hear?
That I had my hands all over.
And that was low setting.
That was low setting.
So, listen. Shh. Y'all hear that? So, those are the different settings for the hand massager. So, I like to use this on people when I have my parties. Shout out to the party I had this weekend. Everybody was from Quantico. But it's good to me on the back of men's necks, massages. So if you just want to have, massage a partner, sit and have some time, have a little bit of foreplay. Just because you celibate don't mean you ain't got a lot to give, okay? So make sure you out here being touched and rubbed in a manner. It does not mean that you got to marry this man. It don't mean you got to have sex with him. And yeah, just come out and enjoy yourself. I just want to say, hey, what's up to all my people too on my IG. I finally see my niece on here, Elizabeth. I've been trying to get a hold of you because I wanted to have you on my show. And also Nico, thank you guys for tuning in. But I just want to say, Messy, that now that we are friends, guys, look at Messy. You see his hair is twisted. Shake your hair a little bit. You are available, right? Because I don't want to be giving away somebody's man.
Well, I'm nobody's man. I'm always going to be my man. So,
are you available for some nonsense?
Yes.
Okay, so listen, he is available for some nonsense, ladies, not gentlemen. Hello.
Not hell no. I forgot you do got to express that, don't you? Hell to the no.
He is available for some level of nonsense.
I would like to clear up something. She asked me earlier how many children did I have. And it's not that I didn't want to say it, but I have 9 children. And I love all my children. But some of those children are stepchildren. But they've been in my life since they was little.
Why do you
So I
have to...
never call them that. Because some people that's seeing this over here go say, hey, I don't even know this one. But
I mean,
I
damn.
love
It's called
all
your
of them.
business.
Well, that's cool. I ain't tripping.
Okay, so how old is the youngest? How old is the oldest?
Oldest is 42. Youngest is 29.
Okay, so listen, if you guys are looking for a very nice gentleman who don't mind driving you, but you may have to pay the first couple of times until y'all establish that y'all may be in the mood for some things other than a concierge, I'm going to make sure that my friend has the necessary equipment. So when you do show up, you can show out.
Show out. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
And that ain't just some lube and condom. I mean, it's something, we at that age now. We already know what the mechanics is. We already know what everything is doing. So it's got to be some level of mystery, a level of relaxation. It's got to be a little bit of food. It's got to be a lot of cleanness. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Got to. It's next to godliness, isn't it?
Right. What are some things you are uncomfortable with in...
drunk women.
Ooh, thank you. Oh my God.
I'm not comfortable at all with drunk women.
Ain't that just the low lifest thing ever?
We can be out. I mean, I don't drink. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't do none of that. But I don't knock those who do. But if I'm out with someone and we trying to get to know each other and you get totally drunk and then you can just forget it. I can still be your friend. But I'd be your friend from a distance. We ain't gonna never get to that other base or anything because I just can't do it.
Okay, so now my question with that, because whenever you put a boundary, so that's a barrier.
Okay.
Now, understanding the topic for conversation, the barrier is you're not dealing with women who are alcoholics. Mm-hmm. What happened to create that? Somebody crossed the boundary. Because barriers are created from boundaries being crossed.
Well...
So did you get in a situation dealing with somebody drunk?
Actually, I've seen it before, but it was never in a situation. But actually, I do that because of my own. I used to drink years ago, and I was that person. Mm-hmm. I would get vulgar and all violent and all that, and just go crazy, say stuff, and then next morning they whatever. So I said, you know what? When I stopped, I said, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave this alone. Then when I saw a lady one time, like you say, was drunk, and she just got to going crazy and doing the things, I'm like, why would you even do that? Say that and, calling people names and getting all drunk and then couldn't get home and shirts and clothes falling off her. I said, nah. And then as I tried to offer, I drop you off, whatever. I said, you know what? I'm going to set that right now. I'm not dealing with it. I see that right now. I can't do with that. Nope.
I just said that somewhere, and all these girls was doing shots, and then they leaning, and I'm just like, that's so low life to me. But I mean, I'm not knocking nobody because people always attack me for all kind of stuff. But honey, Connie is not nowhere throwing back no shots like no damn sailor. Now I do indulge in liquor. I do. I like a good cocktail, but I will sip a shot. And now when I say I'm drunk, I am my level of drunk. I'm a fun drunk. I don't want to say a fun drunk, but I am a person who, when I get to that level of alcohol, I am fun and funny, you know, but now I don't even think I can get there because the hot flashes. I think the liquor. Remember we was out the other night, I was drinking that liquor, and man, I just got so hot. We was in the middle of having a good time, and I just like, I gotta go. And you're like, I thought we was. I'm like, I gotta go take my clothes off. I gotta go.
I'm gone.
too hot.
Bye. I'm like, hold up, I thought
You came to the window like, I'm glad it's you and not me.
I don't know if that made you how you feel, but hey, I'm glad it's you, not me.
Man, it's like a psychological warfare.
I don't know how I feel, but I've seen the results, and I can tell it is something that switches from on and off.
Right, because who was that? That's why.
Was that the same night when we was talking, and I turned around, and I turned back, and your head was just wet. Your forehead was just wet.
Yeah.
Like, did you go swimming with the? Did I miss this?
I was like watching Bessie. I was literally melting like candy. It's like that shit is crazy. But no, that's why I can respect Boss Lady. Shout out to Boss Lady.
You know she got a song called "Pussy Got Power."
Do she?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
You didn't know that?
No.
I'm gonna make sure she play it today.
Yeah,
Pussy Got
tag
Power.
her. Shout out to Boss Lady at Moving and Grooving Studios. I know you guys have been seeing me late nights out singing in the studio. We are actually working on something here, guys.
Yes,
we are working on Tiny Desk Las Vegas. And guess who they want to be the host? Connie. It is I. So y'all thinking I'm out here just singing. No, I'm actually like, what, Messy?
Oh my goodness. Actually, like what, 1,000, 3,000 things going on, from singing to hair to comedy to
I did not even mean for that
whatever.
to happen like that.
Have you showed it yet? You showed the comedy?
No, I have not showed them anything. So we went to the studio, y'all, the other night, kicking the bobo like we do, laughing, talking, and so that's my level.
I was about to say,
that's
your drunk?
That's my drunk.
That's your drunk. Well, I can get you drunk. You all right? I can hang with you drunk. If that's your level of drunk, I'm with that. I can go with that. Because she had everybody in that bad boy flipping.
What did I do? I saw
man.
myself. I said, you know what? This is bipolar right here. Because I was at home sleep. I don't know who was at that studio. That was not me.
And I called you like, I'm in the bed. I said, come on up. You said, all right. And you came up. And then they see, what time we leave? 4 or 5? 4,
I don't
3?
even know.
Late that night. But it was a good night. She really, I like the versatile that she has, because it's different. It's different. Believe me, it's going to go a long way. And the whole thing is, it's not being done because it's like for money or whatever.
Right.
It's just the nature. It's just how she is. She's just being herself.
That's all I know how to be.
That's all you. What else do you do except be yourself? Anything else is uncivilized.
That's all I can do. I'm telling you, I can't. I could be a cook in the kitchen, a lady in the streets. You can't show your teeth to every guy you meet. It's all right to be a little sweet, but be a mama to the kids, and you know what in the sheets? No pain, no gain.
Told you. From A to Z. We used to have a commercial in Cleveland on Channel 19. They used to say every 19 seconds, the place go crazy.
Hey, it is so funny. I wish that my ex didn't just hate the sound of my name. I think he's so sick of me. Like, he loved me, but he just hate that everybody like me and don't understand. But he always would tell me, you're gonna be a drunk ass lounge singer when you get old. I was like, what? He said, I can see you down there now at the Silver Nugget. I kept saying, where is the Silver Nugget? I never knew where the Silver Nugget was.
No.
And we would die laughing. He was like, you're going to be a drunk lounge singer in the Silver Nugget when you get old. And I'm like, no. So when I went in there, was singing in the juke joint over there, I was like, oh my God. Did he manifest this for me? I thought I was going to be in Blue Martini. Oh, but no, that's where Ken is. Shout out to you, Ken Young. Turn that volume down a little bit. It's so loud in there. I can't take it.
Every 19 seconds.
Every 19 seconds. So, back on topic, guys. Yeah, that's been a pretty interesting conversation, guys. But boundaries and barriers. I am not interested in a 70-year-old anymore. I don't think so. Nah.
They ain't got the spark. They ain't got the interest no more. You need a little more energetic and things.
And I know you watching, because you watched last week and you told me I had a good show. It doesn't mean I don't care. Like, I do. Like, you good people, but I just don't understand.
You say your interest is not there no more. Are you saying like going out or just everything or anything dealing with relationship, or is it just interest?
I just feel like if we aren't starting the relationship out with a contract and understanding purpose driven, I it's like a waste of time for me. Like,
say if you start off with a contract.
Yeah, I'm just like, okay, so not him. So I don't want you to think I'm talking about you, because I'm talking about somebody else. But I'm like, he just called me. He just retired from his like 4th job. Like, he got 4 pensions. Like, dude, you 80. What are you about to do with all this money? Like, come on.
Break bread.
Yeah, I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? Bread. I'm out here. I am not out here selling myself. But let me tell you something. Okay, good care cost. Ain't that right?
Oh, that is
good
correct.
Care costs. I come with a plethora of skills, and I'm telling you, we can have a good time and have a life, but you will not touch me, lay with me, or anything. But if you must have my company, I'm telling you, you got to be invested in me. I'm in business. Ooh. So a lot of you women wasting a lot of time trying to get what you never gonna get. But you got to start these conversations off in the beginning. How can I help you?
I see when we say those things or whatever, they call that shit pimping. When we sit up and say we got certain boundaries, or not boundaries, but you ordinarily come to this table, baby, you got to bring some bread. You got to do this. You got to help that. You got to do that.
Well, I feel like if you having that conversation with somebody and they coming defensive, they don't have anything to offer. Mm-hmm. Because come to the conversation with me, like, listen, Connie, I'm coming here with the bread, the butter. What you got? Peanut butter and jelly, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, what we doing? Mm-hmm. Because it has to make some level of sense to me. No, I'm just like not doing it. And I always start my relationships off with 100. 100%. You don't have to build up, but you definitely will break it down.
Right. Well, I mean, I'm pretty much over the last, I say a good 20 years. It's been about 20, 25 years.
For what?
That I didn't develop a system where it's just right off the front. I tell you, right off the front, this is what it is. This is what I do. This is what I ain't going to do. Blase, blase. You with it? Fine. If you're not, we could be cool.
The thing about you, though, Messy, and just knowing you personally, a woman got to really be secure.
Oh, definitely.
If she dealing with you. Because when I come around, she going to be like, what's up with her? And I'm about to be like, why she acting weird, you know? Because we are like a family. You know what I'm saying? So that's the same thing, like, even with me. Like, don't ask me questions about my circle. Because if I brought you here, then this is a no intimidation zone. But when you start to show your insecurities,
you got to go.
Then you tapping into my feminine energy and turning me alpha, because now I'm feeling like, what?
So what's going on?
Like, you about to wait. Now, did you just waste my time? Because I thought you were, you know what I'm saying?
I feel you. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
I understand exactly what you're saying.
Because we mix and mingle with a lot of different people. And, you know.
And I think that would be the reason why a lot of them say you can't have a platonic friendship. I mean, be platonic with a, man and a woman, because they think like that. If they see us, me and you out, if it's a lady over here, she's going to assume, okay, you with her. Mm-hmm. And he's going to assume, okay, you with her, what's going on? Opposed to, saying to themselves, okay, well, maybe they could be friends. Mm-hmm. Let me go see. Right. Dion said that's such a turnoff. Yeah. The insecure. Listen, people, understand boundaries, okay? And boundaries can change. Yeah. Because like I said, I've always said up until literally probably less than 6 months ago, I don't date younger guys. I still have not dated a younger guy.
Have I hung out? Yes. And did business? Yes. And, laughed and talked. And then, it's looking like, oh, wait a minute. No, it might be a little bit of a vibe here. And my friend that's in these videos with me, we are not in any type of relationship. We have not touched, kissed, anything. And so many people have called me and asked me about this man. Mm-hmm. And he hung out with us. And it was funny because him and I are having these really deep conversations now. And he said last night, because I did that reel, and I was like, one thing you can always guarantee in Vegas is there's going to be some vitamin D. Come get your son. And so I was like, well, did you see the reels about us? He was like, wait a minute. You talking about me? The son? He like, you tripping. He like, Connie, you pushing it. Like, I ain't your son. He like, okay, now respect my manhood, Mm-hmm. So at the same, he's giving me boundaries like, hey, I respect you, don't date younger men, but what you not gonna do is belittle me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can really show up. So now it's like, oh, let me break some of my barriers down and understand that this gentleman is really, and right now, the average 30, because my son, wait a minute, shout out to my baby, my oldest son, my 36-year-old, he just passed his test. And he is now a certified A&P. He is a aviation mechanic. Okay. Yes.
On planes?
Yes.
Oh yeah, definitely. Congratulations.
Yes,
on that.
congratulations. He got his first offer from Maverick, the helicopter.
Oh, yeah,
but he was like, he really want to work with Boeing. So he has had 3 interviews with Boeing. So I'm like so proud of my son and my grandbaby. I mean, like, my children are just doing excellent. But yeah, what I'm realizing is that the man from 36 to probably about 56 is a little bit more stable. Because some of these 60-year-old, I done met a 60-year-old with a 2-year-old. and it's funny because actually it was on the reel from here. I was in the grocery store. And the guy stopped me and was like, hey, what are you talking? And I'm just asking him questions. That man was old as heck with a 2-year-old. Because he out here sleeping with some young girl. She trying to get a welfare check. Abandons him with the baby. Okay, and he talking about when he going to take me out. Never. And never in life. Stop dating people that you know there is no future in. Because I don't want to. 2
by itself,
and he got the 20-year-old son watching his 2-year-old because the mama didn't abandon the baby.
That's different.
It's really not though. A lot of men have custody of their children now. Women are walking away.
They're walking away from them.
They walking away,
having them and leaving.
Hey, listen, my son is a single parent. I don't know how, I ain't gonna say how it was done, but he is a single parent. My granddaughter does live with my son. I know a lot of young men who are raising their children for good, the bad, the ugly, no matter what. But, they are raising their own children. So it's kind of like you got to understand where you at, where you want to go, and who you want to be there with you. Mm-hmm. And don't be wasting your damn time, especially if you got more summers behind you than in front of you.
Yeah, bullshit, because time is precious for one, and it's something you can't get back.
Exactly. And speaking of time, that is about our time. We got
soon?
Yeah, they
just had some fun. I thought we about to get some other stuff.
Yes, but we're gonna be keeping these conversations continue as soon as they go in there and click on that subscribe and follow me on that TikTok so we can go live and keep the audience going. But let them know where you are one more time and how they can find you, Messy.
I'm located in Las Vegas, Nevada. Massage Services. That's what you can find me on Instagram. The number has always been the same, so if you know it or not, it's on there. I'd like to also give a shout out to Next Level Brothers. They're getting ready to do some things in Cleveland as far as their filmmaking. And thank you for having me on the show.
Yes.
Once again, I've been trying to get over here, but
Thank
whatever's
you
been
for
happening,
showing
but I'm happy
up.
to come.
Thank you for showing up. Guys, yes, I also want to thank you all for tapping in and taking out the time to come and watch your girl, Miss Connie, on all social media, TMO Baby. But you can add hair if you follow me on that TikTok. And you know what? This week, I just want to tell you, make sure that you are in love with yourself and that your levels of respect are so high that these Negroes cannot climb over and run you down. Save yourself first, please. I will see you guys next week.
It's your girl, Miss Connie, coming to you every Wednesday at 5 p.m., discussing the levels of intimacy. What's your naked truth? Stay tuned in to stay turned on. See you at 5.